Well, Macon-Bibb bars and food trucks have new regulations they'll have to follow if they want to continue doing business. Bars will now be required to close down an hour earlier, now at 2 a.m. Food trucks will have to close up shop and stop sales on public property by 10 every night. And the ordinance is an attempt by the county to address crime in downtown, but not every commissioner was on board. Elaine Lucas says that the new rules are punishing people just trying to earn a living. And Virgil Watkins wanted to table the matter to get more input from the business owners it would impact. Though the commission isn't taking public input, WGXA does want to hear from those who this ordinance affects. Arena Plunkett joins us from the live desk this morning. Arena, we know that the commission has differing opinions on the new hours, but how do people who run these businesses feel?
Brittany, well, just like the drinks that they're making, a lot of bar owners have mixed opinions on whether local government is overstepping. I spoke with one who was for the ordinance so long as there's real change. Add one dash of a shooting by a local bar, a splash of law enforcement taking away their liquor license, and commissioners voting on an ordinance that would change when Macon bars have to close up shop. And you've got a cocktail for controversy in downtown Macon.
I feel like it's a couple of bad apples that are spoiling it for the entire bunch.
Owner and operator of JBA, Brandon Lawler, is now among dozens of bar owners in downtown Macon who will now have to shake up their routine to get people out of the door. Tuesday night, in a 5-4 vote, commissioners passed a new ordinance that would force bars to stop serving alcohol and close their doors at 2 a.m. A big change for Lawler, who now has to start pushing people out a half hour earlier.
We're no longer a 900 square foot dive on the corner. We're now a 6,000 square foot venue on Cherry Street that can fit a magnitude more people inside the building.
It's a decision that he says could impact his bottom line.
At last call, people want to get that last drink in, and theoretically last called at 1:30 at 2, but you're saying a half hour difference. That's another couple drinks, and when you have that spread across a couple hundred people, potentially could be a hit.
Despite some of the changes being harder to swallow, the bar owner says he's hoping time will build up his tolerance to the change.
All the crime and stuff that's been happening, we want to see change, and if this is it, so be it. That's great, awesome. Like I'm here for it. But the thing is, we need to see it. We need to see a longevity of it, not like a 2-week change and then it goes back to the same old, same old. Like, let's see this thing happen for 6 months going on, just always happening. Like, not when the Christmas lights are happening, not when big things are happening downtown, but on a random October Saturday. Like, I want to see presence downtown that gives me and other people the security that downtown does feel and is safer.
Now time is ticking away for the mayor to sign the new ordinance into law, although it's likely that within 10 days, the last call in Macon will be earlier. Reporting live in studio, Arena Plunkett, WGXA News.